You're not just learning grammar or memorizing words. You're stepping into a story, and your brain is picking up English the way children do, by hearing it, feeling it, and living it. That's how real fluency begins. So before we start, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the bell. We post a new story every day to help you grow your English in the most exciting way possible. It was supposed to be a simple day. Maya left her apartment in the late morning, carrying her small sketchbook and a bottle of water. The plan was clear. Walk through the old part of town, draw anything interesting she saw, and come back before the sun went down. Nothing special. The sky was clear. The streets buzzed with life. A dog barked from a rooftop. Somewhere far away, church bells rang. Maya took her time. She walked past markets, narrow alleys, staircases that led up to colorful doors, and kids chasing after each other with paper kites. Every now and then, she stopped to sketch. An old lantern, a cracked wall with vines, the shadow of a tree bending over a stone bench. Then, something caught her eye. At the end of a quiet street was a small archway she had never noticed before. It looked old, not broken, but ancient, like it had been waiting for someone to find it. She walked closer. The street name wasn't on any of the signs she knew. She pulled out her phone, checked the digital map, and nothing. The street didn't exist. The building stopped there. A dead end, according to the app. But it wasn't a dead end. There was a narrow path, just wide enough for one person to walk through. On both sides, tall walls blocked the view. At the far end, something stood. A tall, dark building with no name. No windows on the lower floor. No signs. No sound. Maya hesitated. Then, curiosity won. She stepped through the path and walked up to the building. The door was open, slightly. Not wide, just enough. She looked around. No one seemed to be watching. She pushed the door. It opened without a sound. Inside, it was quiet. The air felt cool, but not cold. The walls were made of old stone. The floor was polished, but dusty, like it hadn't been touched in years. Sunlight streamed in from somewhere high above, lighting the center of the room. She stepped inside. It wasn't empty. The first room had a tall staircase leading up and a hallway stretching to the left. There were no decorations, no furniture, only lines carved into the walls, circles, arrows, strange symbols. She took out her phone again, but it had no signal, no internet, no location, no service. Maya walked slowly, her steps echoing in the silence. The building felt bigger than it looked from outside. At the top of the staircase, she found another room. This one was filled with mirrors, not just on the walls, on the ceiling, the floor, everywhere. When she stepped inside, her reflection followed her from every direction. It was dizzying, but also beautiful. Every move she made was copied 100 times. She laughed quietly to herself. Then she saw it. A door, hidden behind one of the mirrors, slightly open, like the first one. She pushed it and entered the next room. This one was round, In the center stood a glass case. Inside it, an object. It was hard to describe. Like a compass, but not quite. It spun slowly, as if it was reacting to her presence. Around the room were shelves filled with books. Old ones. Their titles were handwritten. Some in languages she didn't know. Some in English. Titles like The Unseen City, Rooms Between Streets, The Walkers, and What We Leave Behind. One book lay open. She looked at the page. There was a map, not of the whole city, but of this building. At least, it seemed that way. Every floor was drawn in perfect detail, with labels like Memory Hall, Chamber of Whispers, and Light Room. At the bottom of the page was a note. This place remembers you. Maya closed the book. She wasn't afraid. She felt calm, even safe. She continued exploring. Some rooms were filled with strange machines, silent and covered in dust. Some rooms had painted ceilings of skies and forests. One room had a pool of water so still, it looked like a mirror. Another had clocks on every wall, all frozen at the same time. She stayed for hours. She forgot time. Eventually, she reached a small hallway with a window at the end. She looked out and saw the city again. But it looked different. Quieter. More distant. Like she had been away for days. Not just hours. She turned around, walked back down the stairs, through the mirrored room, past the empty hallway, and out the front door. The sun was lower now. Evening had come. She stepped back onto the narrow path, crossed under the archway, and returned to the street. People passed by, laughing and talking. Nothing had changed, but everything felt new. She turned around to look at the path behind her, but it was gone. No archway, just a wall. Solid, plain. She stood there for a long time, then slowly walked home. That night, she checked the map again. She zoomed in, scanned every corner. Still nothing. The building wasn't there. No street name, no trace. But on her sketchbook, she found something strange. A small drawing she didn't remember making. It showed a hallway, a staircase, a door with light behind it, and on the last page, something written in small handwriting. Some buildings don't exist until you enter them. You just learned without even noticing. While Maya explored the unknown, you were learning. Sentence by sentence, your brain picked up natural grammar, real phrases, and everyday English, without textbooks or stress. That's the power of storytelling. If you enjoyed the journey, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell. We post a new video every single day. Now your turn. If you found a building that wasn't on the map, would you go inside? Tell us in the comments.